heard no man say that.
King
You know what I
play
mean?
is a
And I got
little
men up here.
violent.
I don't think Uncle Ferg has been saying nothing like that. And I'm pretty sure Smitty ain't never said nothing like that. I damn sure ain't never say nothing like that.
It's
Niggas
y'all
don't talk
vanilla.
like that.
Y'all
Hold on.
vanilla.
No,
No disrespect.
no,
We
no.
need all lanes
Hold on.
in the street.
Hold on. You don't know nothing about my sexual background because I don't talk about it. Because none of y'all.
Well, y'all talk like y'all vanilla, and I'm cool with that. You my brother. I don't look at you like that.
Because maybe those things are private and we don't want to talk about those things, right? Have you ever thought about that? Like that could be an instance, right? But I never heard no man in my damn near 40 years on earth that has ever said, "Oh, she's too rough for me in the bedroom." I ain't never heard no man say that. Never, ever. I've never said it. I ain't never heard no brother say it.
I never
I've heard it a lot.
Here.
I used to be a dominatrix. I've heard it a lot.
Hey, look, maybe you heard it from them type of people,
Black
but I ain't
men
never
look
heard
just like
that.
y'all.
I've never ever heard that ever, like ever. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to get everybody involved in a panel. I got Ruby up here. Ruby, say your piece, and then I'm gonna go to Uncle Ferg. Go ahead, Ruby.
Hey, what's
Come
up,
on,
everybody?
Zaddy. Come on, Zaddy.
What's up, everybody? No, I do want to say what's up to everybody in terms of the bringing out violence thing. I think it's so. I was in a predicament in which it did turn violent, but I can't put all the blame on him because it was very there was a lot of reactions. But I also had to realize that my own mental health was at question. And I was just thinking like that this guy was like crazy and shit. And it's like, well, you're dealing with him and you're over here hitting him back. So you're crazy too, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's not like anyone's better than anybody else. But I think that one should know when the vibe gets too much, you know, and it doesn't. And you know, all sexual acts aside, it's like I don't necessarily want violence. You know what I mean? I don't think, and as somebody with a warrior spirit that isn't necessarily scared of anybody, I don't necessarily want to do that. And so I think it's important that we both, men and women, whatever gender you are, we all have to like check ourselves in that.
Agreed.
Hold on, I gotta say something. I gotta say something to this comment.
May I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me say this, please. Let me say that. I gotta address this. Right? Don't nobody say nothing. I gotta address this. Web School Podcast. You know I rock with you, you family. You know what I'm saying? But I vehemently disagree with this. I think this is offensive, honestly. You know what I mean? I don't always think our sisters always have sex at the top of their list. You know what I mean? And I know you don't. You as a sister don't always have that at the top of the list. You know what I mean? And I think that is offensive to say that all our women just think about is just sex. Like, no. I definitely don't think that. I think our sisters are way more intellectual. I think they're way more educated. Now, yes, they may enjoy intimacy. They may enjoy those type of things. But I don't think that's all they think about. I think our sisters do really want to have a quality man who actually wants to build with them, be with them, grow with them, and build a legacy and build family. So, yeah, maybe you could say some black women, but it's not all black women. And I think that also differentiates in the age. And I think also I think a lot of times, and I'm just gonna be honest, I think what happens a lot of times in the social media space, because y'all may be watching maybe too much Kevin Samuels or whatever else you're watching, right? You group all black women all together, and they're not all the same. A black woman who's from 18 to about 25 or almost 30 does not think like a woman who's over 30 going into her 40s and beyond. They think completely different. They listen to different music. They have a different set of rules, culture, and mindset. Okay? All right? You know what I mean? So if you think about like the Sexy Reds and all them youngins, all right? They on a different type of speed. They're not trying to build with nothing. They're trying to get that bag. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I got to say. Anybody else want to build, go ahead. I'm here. Who's next? It was Uncle Ferg. Go ahead, Uncle Ferg. My bad.
Man, believe it or not, I have nothing to say about this rabbit hole right here. I came in late. I'm just listen. I just somebody else can go.
Did you see the video?
I saw the tail end though. I just saw the tail end of it, so that's why I'm like, if it has anything to do with, I don't, yeah.
He's so smart.
Okay, you wanna concede to the next video? I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yes.
Lola, I see you in the building. What's going on? Salute,
Hey,
salute, salute.
Lola.
The dragon's in the building. I got you, Lola. I got you. Hold on, I got you. I got you. Hold on.
Oh my God! There he goes.
The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
All right, we got the dragon in the building. Lola, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ain't no people want to what? I just wanted to bring the conversation back to what the man was talking about. And I mean, we're probably going down the hole a little bit, pun intended. Okay, so he's talking about men not, let's say, choosing women that, let's say, provoke them to anger in a violent way. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. In one sense, I understand what he's talking about because that kind of says something isn't right. But to another degree, if somebody says something that pisses you off, that don't mean that you react to the point of wanting to be violent. Literally, like before that happens, there's a buildup. So if you allow it to get to that buildup, to be honest, you kind of part of the problem too. But let me be clear about something. There's some people out here, specifically since we're talking about men, there's some people out here that got live issues, right, with anger. I know y'all have heard it in your personal lives, okay? People say, hey, I got anger issues. I got this issue, i.e. anger issues. And anything will drive them to extreme anger, let alone violence. And so when they hear that statement, right, that goes over their head like, oh, so if a female make me angry, that means it's she the problem. When in reality, most people walking around out here on some sort of drug, some sort of sedative, like got anger management problems and shit, talking about the other person must be the problem if I get angry. Like, I think when we start trying to sound intelligent and cute, we do the community a disservice because y'all know I could be real live reckless on here when it comes to my opinions and just everything. But I kind of temper myself because I know people, and when people listening, I don't know what's gonna happen when it comes to what falls on their ears and how they take it. So as much as y'all might hear me talk, I'm censoring myself for real because I understand that. But in his case, I get it. The brother probably was like, that's how he felt. And he was heartfelt, but I can think of 100 ways that would have fell on the wrong person, and now we're in a whole nother territory. And I'm like, so basically, when men talk to other men, you better put some caveats on that because men will take that little bit and run with it, whereas with females, we're gonna break it down first because we're gonna challenge it before we accept it. Period. It's kind of in our nature, but. I don't know. That's what I got out of that video. I ain't gonna belabor the point. I'm in here trying to do my hair.
Okay, girl, do your hair. Okay. Evolution, go ahead. I think you're about to say something, or somebody else want to. Grizz, dang, I ain't get Grizz in here. Grizz, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Grizz. Go to speak your piece, Grizz.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to unmute myself. My bad. Just got home. So we're talking about like Enter the Dragon type of stuff, right? So that's what I got from the thing.
No. The video was about if there's a woman who pushes a man, to be violent or to be angry, right? That man should run from that type of woman. Don't invest in her. Don't get to know her, but to run from her, right? Do you agree with that or not?
I don't think you should run. So, So me, I've actually been in that type of predicament. I've been there, and I've actually learned to change my vernacular. So I listen to a lot of motivational speeches, and I've actually used some of the tactics and techniques that I've actually learned from them. So basically, rule number one: don't let anything bother you. Learn how to be unbothered. Listen and understand what's being said. So me working on my anger. So I still have some anger management issues, but me working at learning how to be calm and be still, and learning how to talk in a different vernacular. And also too, I actually wanted to comment on my man Smitty. Actually, you were my inspiration. Actually, homie, as well. I was gonna let you know that. But learn how to be unbothered. Learn how to listen and understand what a woman is saying. But the thing is, if you can change your own tone and your own vernacular and learn how to be unbothered, you can actually have the either teach the woman something brand new and or show her, hey, I'm a brand new person, a brand new individual, and you can say, you know what, I'm gonna let you vent, I'm gonna let you do what you need to do, but I'm not gonna run from you. I'm not gonna waste my time and also my energy because like Dragon Ball Z, like Naruto, I'm not gonna expend my energy on something that is real basic. And so basically that's what I got. Learn how to be unbothered. Learn to decipher through the anger, and learn how. And also too, this is just me. I'm actually learning how to talk in a different type of spectrum and a different type of vernacular. But I digress. My mic is muted.
So can I speak on that just for a moment? Hello?
Yeah. Mr. Best.
I don't know. Okay, so so I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, go ahead, family. Go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead. My bad.
So I hear what you thanks. But I hear what you're saying about taking on that emotional responsibility onto yourself. And I have been in those situations where, you know, going back and forth and then all of a sudden somebody's breaking something and all that stuff. But why allow yourself to even get to that point of, I'm going to allow this person in my space? I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be a mean person. I don't like throwing stuff. I got to pay for that. So,
right.
So why would you?
Oh shit. Hello?
Can y'all hear her talking? Y'all can hear? Oh, she dropped off. Okay. I mean, anybody else want to talk about it, or you want to move to the next video, y'all?
Just really quick. I understand it now. Just really quick in reference to what.
Hold on. Just finish your point. Deja, finish your point, and then I'm gonna go to Uncle Ferg after that.
No, you're good. Can you hear me?
You cut out.
We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You cut off. You cut off when you were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so if the point of being in a relationship is to really build with one another and to bring out the best in one another, if I come to you and all of a sudden you're bitching about something stupid and you don't know how to calm down and you don't know how to have a conversation like regular, why would I even entertain it? Why would I ruin my peace because you want to be not have your anger management under control? Like, that's a you problem. That don't have nothing to do with me. So why would I still want it? So my question is, where do you draw the line? Yes, emotional accountability is great for yourself, but when it comes to you being in a space with somebody else who is provoking you to get to your worst, why would you not run? I know people think running is like, oh, you're being a little bitch, but no, I'm not running. I'm separating myself from something that's not positive. That's not a good. So I mean, that's my question.
So I don't know. For me, I guess, this may sound hella weird or kind of strange. So basically, by me showing you the best of who I am, maybe that'll rub off on the next person. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. So basically, like, continuously to learn how to be unbothered, continuously to learn how to listen and understand what's going on. But I don't know. It's just I have this thing where I am like a Brahma. I don't know. I'm stubborn. I don't like to run from anything, and I don't like to run. I like to basically just show you who I am. This is where I am, and you like it. You don't. If you want to learn from it, go ahead and learn from it. If you don't, you don't.
That's what I mean. Like, why even waste your time?
So to be honest, the person that it happens to be me and my significant other. So we have gone to our corners, and for the rest of the day, like, we don't even talk to each other half the time. But sometimes she'll be the one that to just walk out. And I'm like, I hope you be safe.
But that's constructive in some way. That's a regular argument. But if I'm sitting here and I know you're getting pissed off. I know you are. You're getting pissed off, and I'm sitting here, I'm poking the bear, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep repeating certain things, and I'm gonna keep pushing. Why put yourself in that?
I don't know.
Why not just say, this isn't, we're not compatible. We don't really know how to have an argument in a intellectual, non-defensive way. So why are you here?
Yeah, we've actually had that conversation, and the literally went nowhere. And we've literally had that conversation numerous times, and it kind of went nowhere.
I have a question for you, sir, Mr. Grizz.
Yes, ma'am.
Just real quick, because I can empathize with this. So, how do you think that your actions tie into self-worth?
Me. So I honestly, used to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still have some anger management issues. I still have anger issues, but I also have I have a lot of PTSD to the 1,000th power. Watching a lot of motivational speeches like E.T. Thomas. What is his name? E.T. Les Brown, The Rock, and like other people, just other growth type of things. I don't know. Like it helps. It kind of helps me, and honestly, like as of right now, it actually rubs off. It actually did rub off to my significant other.
Could I just throw in there real quick that
Go ahead.
What we're talking, and I apologize. I didn't want to forget. When we are talking about relationships and we're talking about men and women, it's very, very complex. Like it's not simple. That's why people don't just jump up and leave. It is not, you know what I'm saying? Because we're intertwined. We want a person, but they making us be, shitty, and we want a person, and then you hear, they too nice, or, there's a lot of manipulation going on for one party to benefit. So I think that the nuance has to be acknowledged as well. Because if it was that easy, then you wouldn't have the things going on between human beings that you do, especially in men and women relationships. Because that's what we're talking about, right? Relationships, men and women, whoever. This is also applying to someone who's your friend, your parents, your cousin, you know what I mean? So like these people exist regardless of what we do. And the only thing you could control is how you respond to it. And I think that's where I don't hear, it's like, okay, I get it. If a woman comes and she's trying to pull this dude into doing some craziness, But my question always is on both parties, how well do you know yourself that you can be easily led or pushed in this position? Do you know yourself enough to be like, okay, they trying to push these buttons, I need to. But again, that's self-awareness, and I don't think that's in the conversation as well. So there's my piece.
I think that's part of the conversation, because someone asked about self-love, and a lot of times self-love or the lack of, and again, this isn't pointing anybody out. This is a very hypothetical, neutral idea. But the idea about self-love is, okay, if I see, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be a father, it could be a mother, it could be your cousin, it could be your boyfriend, it could be whoever. If I see this person is, again, bragging, I understand there's different levels to it. It is hard to leave. I understand that. I've been in that. It's very hard to leave. But at some point, when do you say enough is enough? You've pulled me out of my character too many times. And I love myself enough to know this is not who I am. And I don't want people around me who pull this out. I don't care who you are. So although it might not be easy to leave, that self-love of, I don't care, that a lot of times people don't want to leave because of that fear of abandonment, right? But if I'm sitting there and I'm saying, okay, I love myself to know that I'm good regardless if this person is here or not, it seems like I'm better with this person out, no matter how long we've been together, no matter if you're a cousin or not, I'm better without you. Let me move on. My question is, why is that considered so hard?
The reason why it's hard is because what the man is not saying, but most men understand, is the reason why they get involved in these violent type of relationships is because the chick is pretty, or she got a big ass, or she does something sexual that nobody else has done, and they're making concessions. But in the meantime, they're almost going to jail. And usually these are going to be black men, and that disenfranchises a whole population. That's what he's not saying in terms of why.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it brief, right? Because I know Uncle Fur gotta go. Listen, you know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's coming in. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad that people are coming in.
When you're done, I have a question for the panel.
Hello, everybody. Salute to Naf. You know what I mean? Salute to Stan. Okay. Let me say it like this: nobody should be a punching bag for nobody. All right.
Exactly.
Verbally, physically, anything else. If somebody is bringing that to you, then that's a problem. Salute to Poppy Blanco. What's good? You know what I mean? And if that's happening, then you need to step away from that person. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that needs to happen. You know what I mean? Off top. And if you're allowing yourself to be a puncher back for somebody, then you need help and that person need help. Uncle Fur, go ahead, and then I'm going to go to Smitty after that, and then we'll go to the next video or wherever evolution want to go after that.
And this is the dynamic that we seem to, I don't know, own in our community only. You know, my home is my place of peace, and I'm sure your apartments and where y'all live and homes are your places of peace. The last thing you want is somebody that disrupting that peace on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. You know, you can always have a disagreement, but if it goes to the extreme where you getting to be physical and violent, you must get away from that, because that would stain you for the rest of your life. Male or female, that would stain you. You cannot live in those type of dynamics. And if you have children, a son or a daughter, the last thing you're gonna do is say, baby, you can stay with him. I know he blacked your eye, but stay right here. He loves you. You're gonna get over with your gun or piece and be like, get the hell up out of here. And you're gonna separate them at least. Now, what they do after that, you know, you really have no control of it. But I think it's just very scary to try to work things out like that, knowing that it can get violent. Because when the people come, when them boys in blue come, they coming to you to handcuff you. And no telling what that person will say in that rage about what you did or did not do to them. So it's very scary that, you know, if a person is violent to you, the first time you see that shit, get away from it. You have to get away. And let's just say you married, man, from that point on, if your job offered counseling, hey, we're going to counseling. Or you going to individual counseling, we need to see what the underlying issue is. I don't think people really address their past issues. And if I do anything to trigger that or say anything, then you pretty much are going to give it to me. So you got to look outside of the situation sometime. And as a man, if you get me out of my square, if you get me out of my relaxed state, then I will run from you. I'm going to block you. You'll probably never see me again. My little shirts and socks I left over, you can have all that shit. I can get some more. It's just my point of view.
Okay. So, I like that, Uncle Ferg. That was nice. But we're missing something key, so I'm going to ask the panel this question. All right. Brooke, you're going to control your stage. All right. So we're going to start with you, and then you're going to go ahead and work it from there. Who goes next? So what I'm going to ask is this, and I'm really curious to hear what people have to say. So I want to know, when it comes to single, all right, single life versus couples, all right, the benefits, all right, so this is going to be a two-part. So we're going to start off with benefits. Which has more benefits and why? Brooke, starting with you. Is she there? Okay, all right. Let's go ahead. Let's go to Daisha, all right? When it comes to single versus couple, all right, which has more benefits when it comes to single life versus being in a relationship?
It depends on your goal, I feel like. Because if you are still in that healing phase, if you're still in the I don't know what to do phase, you're still into like, you're still trying to get your shit together, the single life is going to hook you up. The single life is going to put no responsibility on you. You can move and flow how you want. You can talk to somebody, not talk to somebody however you want. However, if your goal, to me, if your goal is to build with somebody, then the benefit is in the relationship because ultimately the person is supposed to not complete you, but they're supposed to balance you. And when you're balanced in that way, you can actually reach your higher heights. So I feel like if there's benefits of being in a relationship because you don't have to hold it all by yourself. You have that safe space. You have that safe ear. You have somebody to company, to rock your boat, to do whatever you need to. And in order for you to have clarity to be your better self, like they help take care of all the parts of you that aren't not complete, but that just can be enhanced with another person.
Right.
But when you're by yourself, you're only by yourself so that you can grow as your own person. You have to come in as your own person before you come into a relationship, or else that's just not going to work. I'm not going to say it's not going to work. It's just going to be hella difficult. That's what I'm saying. So that single life gives you that chance to really, understand and learn who you are without the pressure of somebody else's presence. But if you're ready for that, if you're ready for, okay, I want to share my life with somebody, to me, that has more benefits because now I have somebody to lean on. And I do need help in life, right? Like, I can't get everything on my own if I want to. Like, I get it here. I need somebody in the bedroom. I need somebody to come and help me with this business plan. Like, eventually, that's what I want. And a partnership helps do that. So that's what I thought. There's benefits to both. But if you are interested in a relationship and you're trying to grow in that relationship, I feel like you'll have more benefits there. Does that make sense? I know that was a lot.
It's what your answer is, and I thank you for your answer. And a lot of it actually did make sense to me. Yes. Okay. So no, don't worry about that. You just give what your answer is. Uncle Ferg, what you got, sir?
Smitty, ask the question one more time.
Single life versus in a relationship, the benefits. Which do you believe has more benefits?
Oh man, if you'd asked me 12 years ago, I'd have said single. Now that I'm in it and understand the dynamics of it, I would say.
Then you can answer both thoroughly.
Yeah, because I didn't have the problems people are having today when I was single. I didn't have this problem. But now that I've understood my real self, I should have been married years before that because I've seemed to been able to thrive even more being with someone. Everything about me has quadrupled since that time. Like I say it all the time. I retired at 54. I don't have to do shit else but wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock. That's what time I'm waking up, unless I got some projects. So, and I think, it's important that if you and your partner work together and understand that more than anything, when it comes to all major decisions, I can't pick out my wife's colors, as long as she's always going to be respectful. We're going to look at money as, something we manage well. We got quite a bit of play money if we decide to do that. But it's just, I think it's going to be different for everybody, how they look at it. But to me, once your ass turn over 35, life is a lot better with a partner that wants to grow and build with you. Believe me, you can do that shit by yourself. That shit ain't the same. So depends on what everybody wants.
I like that. Who was that down there we got? Is that Ruby Doll? Ruby Doll, what you got?
Hey, what's up, fam? You know what? As someone who's really enjoying her singleness right now, I must
Okay, now
say,
talk about it.
well, I'm gonna say this. I was a serial dater from the time that I could have a boyfriend. I was, or I could have like a real boyfriend. I would say, because I grew up in a really strict household.
Mhm.
I just had a back to back, and then I was also very just very free, but only to find that there was a low rate, return on that, because but great lessons. And so as somebody who's really thriving right now, and just terms of like paying attention to what I want, and like Mr. Ferg, I like waking up whenever the fuck I want to. And I find pride in setting that up for my children and I. However, I do, like I said, I'm all about village, and I know that I can only do so much. And I know that with the right partner, oh man, let's just say everything that I want will come true at that point. But I do need this moment of solitude. So I really like what Sister Daisha had to say about that, because I concur.
All right, I like that. Lolo, it's on you. It's on you, fam.
I'll be honest with you, Smitty. I feel like it's an unfair question because, for instance, Ferg is speaking right about how over a certain age he's found it in his experience to have someone, but then you gotta consider his age bracket and the time period he comes out of, and the fact that certain benefits are still available for people his age and stuff, and how that plays into it. Then you got to ask, how did his wife make that happen? Then you got to compare that to what's going on today, and we know there's no comparison. So it's like when you say, well, what's the benefits? Both sides have benefits, but to say which one's more beneficial, it depends on your individual circumstance. If you the type of dude where somebody telling you what to do every day, waking you up, you can't cook, you dirty, you just don't have no life. I don't know. You need a caretaker. So sure. But if you are not that kind of guy or a woman and you self-sufficient, like relationships and or marriages are things you want simply purely out of desire for companionship, not because you're trying to retire at a certain age and shit. Like no offense, but I remember when I realized I couldn't put my kids in daycare because there's too much going on. I had to make myself a stay-at-home mom. I couldn't wait for somebody to understand that I'm not to be played around with. I had to do what I had to do in a short amount of time. So, that whole, my husband made me a stay-at-home wife, that didn't benefit me. So, you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's benefits and disbenefits to everything. So I can't make a decision either way. It depends on you and what you got facing you as an individual.
Okay. Chocolate, what you got, sis?
Well, from my perspective, being in relationships and being single, for me personally, being single has benefited me more than being in a relationship. I've
Talk
lived
about
with
it.
someone before, so it's like I know because of my upbringing and the situations that unfortunately I came across, it did have an impact on how I live my life. I'm a person that I am like, as I think that was Ruby who said that. My mom called me a free spirit, a bohemian, all that kind of stuff. But I like my freedom. And the one thing about it is that is my biggest thing, because I find it that in relationships sometimes, and I haven't met a man who has not, so I'm not speaking to them. I'm talking to the men who have, just like the young man shared, he's self-aware. A lot of men are not self-aware. And a lot of men, yes, they want that. They want that fairy tale, oh, be a wife, cook, clean for me, wash my clothes, go 50-50 on me. I'm lazy and I like my freedom. That is my perspective. As far as
I like that.
being
You
a
honest about it. I like that. You said it straight out. No bullshitting with it. Like, that's what's up. Nah, real talk. Real talk. So, what you got?
I think both can be a blessing and both can be a curse at times, depending on your outlook. But Uncle Ferg said it right. When Father Time or Mother Time come knocking on that door, oh, you're gonna want somebody to be with. Oh, you're gonna want somebody to be with. All right? So it get cold and lonely when you get old. All right? But stop the bullshit. All right? Nobody wants to be old and alone. Nobody wants to be old and alone. Okay? Nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. This ain't gender bias. All right? Nobody wants to be old and alone. You don't. And if you are old and alone, you want to be in a very comfortable setting. Okay? Know what I mean? And that's just the truth. So, it is what it is. That's my perspective. If y'all want to move on to the next video, we can do that. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead and rock out. I was going to give.
I just wanted to add something to what you said, so if that's cool, before we go.
Go ahead.
You said, people don't want to be old and alone. I got you on that, but here's where I disagree with that sentiment. There's a lot of older women who live active lives, who are doing their thing, and there is a plethora of old men who are single out here that want somewhere to put their shoes at night, right? So it's like, I think that plays into that, and I know that's not what, I don't know if this is what you meant, but this is how I took it. When we talk about relationships and we talk about being old and alone, that plays into that, oh, you've got a time limit. People have gotten married in their 80s, 90s, right? Like, so I just wish that we would kind of stop as a society, saying it's pressure. Because it's like, if this person is not compatible with me, I don't care if I'm old or not. I don't want to be like my grandparents, because when they was old and together, they didn't like each other and they said mean things to each other. They was together for like over 50, 60 years. So I think we should just mind that when we talk about relationships. I don't think anybody has a time limit, and that's all I just wanted to add to it. Jacob.
But let me say this. Yes, if you with yourself, you're gonna say some mean shit to yourself. All right. Like, and especially with another person, like it's not going to be rose petals. No, I never said it was going to be all nice and cool.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. No, not at all. I didn't interpret that from what you said. No.
Let me land this, because I definitely want to move on, and I'm not attacking any of your viewpoints, sister. You know I love you. But let me say this, right? You're speaking on anomalies, right? Those scenarios you're giving are very, very small percentages of people like that. You know what I mean? My grandmother to this day she calls and she's almost crying because she still misses my grandfather. But she like the most perfect man? No. But she misses that companionship. She misses having somebody there to talk to. She misses somebody, maybe having somebody there to kind of maybe debate with sometime, right? Or watch Jeopardy with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now that he's gone, she misses him. You know what I'm saying? And we all miss him. You know what I mean? So yes, there are anomalies of women who, you know, they in the old folks home and they got they fill of men or whatever. Okay, there's an anomaly of women like that. I'm not gonna deny you. Oh, there's anomalies in all types of people, right? So, but for the majority of people, nobody wants to be old and alone. Majority of people don't. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to move on to the next video. Matter of fact, hold on. Either Smitty or Evolution. Evolution, are you back? If you back, please let me know.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm just eating a Magnum.
All right. Smitty, if you could either ask another question or something, I just gotta run to the restroom real quick, or just make a point. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the point I was gonna make is definitely what Uncle Ferg was talking about, because I be thinking about that shit. Like, you know, it's a scientific study as far as the number one thing that a lot of old people are dealing with is loneliness. Like, it's a lot of old people that speak about that. Some of them are, you know, still as couples and things of that nature. But the thing is that loneliness comes from really that separation when, like, you know, one leaves. And, you know, as I get older, I can see right now, like, I know thoroughly what it's like to be on my own. I know thoroughly what it's like to be in a relationship. And it's like, I would say I definitely do see benefits when it comes to being in a relationship, right? Like, it's a lot of stuff like bouncing off each other. When you're having a certain kind of day, when you know you at least got that one person that you can definitely call and just vent to and get some shit off your chest. Little things, just somebody who also cheers you on, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, even when you have like goals and stuff, you know, you may have like friends and stuff. I shit you not. Like, my lady's my biggest cheerleader. Like, I mean, the encouragement and everything. Yeah. That definitely is a booster. Also, I noticed this. And can't nobody lie about this shit if you know. It's something about being in a relationship. You also keep up with yourself a little more. It's like, when you single, not saying you let yourself go all the way. Some people do. I don't know what's up with that. I don't. But you may not hit the gym just as much. You know, you may not be as mindful of how you dress. You may not be as mindful as how often you shave. There's something about when you're in a relationship, you really keep up with yourself. Especially when it's a good, healthy relationship, because you know you don't want to lose that person. So it's like, I just be thinking about all those benefits. Now, are there benefits to being single? I mean, I guess, as long as you ain't got no kids, right? That's another thing. If you're single with the children, you have no one to bounce off. All that energy has to be put into them. And there's no one to really give you that relief. As opposed to when you are in a relationship, you do have somebody to bounce off, and you do have somebody to give you that relief. You all can do what we call switch shifts. You know, it's change shifts. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I do look at it in that sense. There are a lot of definite benefits that I see when it comes to these factors. Now, at the same time, I do recognize, like, the fact is, relationships is not for everybody, and I've definitely thoroughly recognized that. Not everybody should be a parent. Yep, some of y'all dudes need to go ahead and Do not skeet and no nest. Like some of y'all ladies need to never, ever, ever push nothing out. Some people don't need to get married. You know, the whole nine. Is that a bad thing? I do believe that we have demonized that instead of recognizing that there's just some people that's just not their pocket of life. For most of us, it would be. But there are a lot of people out here where that's just not their pocket of life. And for whatever reason that may be, instead of me trying to go around and get them to conform and change and look at life how I do, I just meet them where they are. And I just say, okay, all right, well, that's the way that you go. You know, me.
Could I ask you a question, Smitty? I'm sorry. Could I ask you a quick question?
Sure, go ahead.
I apologize real quick. I just wanted to ask, what about the account of how to meet people? It's very hard to date now. It's not easy.
Well, I mean, that's because of how society is set up.
Yeah, but then, I mean, how do we, but then I guess my thing is this. Yeah, okay, so we got that with the society part. But I'm just saying, like, you have online, you have face-to-face, you have all of these things, but it is very scary. You also have that side. It's exciting and fun, you know, but it also is scary. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna get to you. Go ahead, Chocolate. What you saying?
No, I'm just saying to what you were saying. Like, of course, there are. Instead of calling them anomalies, I just think we should say there are nuances. That's just human beings. We are complex. There's going to be all types of us doing all types of things. Yes, there's a majority. Yes, there's a minority, but that's in everything in life. All I'm saying is that when we talk about that, especially I've heard that a lot on here about, you know, being in a relationship, black love, marriage, the whole nine, but how do you meet a person now? How do you get yourself in a position? Because it's not like how, you know, we don't have dating services or things like that that just say, okay, I'm trying to get married or I'm just trying to da-da-da-da-da-da. It's hard to date, and I wonder, does that also factor into your thought process of, you know, how relationships and being parents or getting married, the whole nine, just the meeting each other is hard now. What does that come into play as well?
Well, it's not about the meeting each other. I do believe that when it comes to meeting people, that shit is easier than ever now because of everything you just named, right? We got social media, we got dating apps, we got all that shit. So meeting people ain't shit. It's how many people are prepared to meet someone. So you got a whole bunch of people that keep on being unprepared and they keep on coming across each other. So you got a whole bunch of unprepared ass people who do not take time to prepare themselves for when they do meet, knowing every day I walk out my door, every day I may hop on a panel, every day I may go ahead and go to work, anything that it is, I'm going to meet people. Meeting people, you do that every single day. So if it's difficult for someone to meet people, I really question their sanity at that point, because I don't understand how that could be if you're out in the world.
No, I said date.
Interact.
Date. That's date. When I say meet,
you said the meeting.
Yes, I understand, Smitty. I understand that you are very specific about the words that you use, and I am too.
It should be.
And that word is interchangeable. So what I was talking about is dating. So I'll keep it 100. That's dating. Okay, if that puts it in a better perspective for you.
You have a lot of people who are meeting folks and they are not prepared for when they meet them. And so the fact is that look, if society continues,
hold on. Once the timer goes off, we're moving on.
Nah, just go ahead, so just go ahead. No,
go ahead, Smitty, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No. I'm good, bro. Go ahead. I'm good.
Okay. Who else? Okay, does anybody else want to share? I definitely want to get back to get to the next video. Okay. Deja, can you hear us? Hello. I don't know if you can
I
answer
can. I can hear you now. Sorry, I was muted. I can hear you now, but earlier the guy was talking. That's why I was like, is someone asking the question? Because I didn't hear anything he said. Like it sounded like he was mute.
No, we good. We going to the next video.
All right.
Chocolate. Anything else you want to share before I go to the next video? I know you and Smitty was having dialogue. I just want everybody to finish what they were saying. Chocolate, you there?
Yeah, no, go ahead. I mean, it was just a light conversation till you came back, so go ahead.
Okay. All right, let me go to the next video. All right. Let me see. Where is it? Fair use as always. Fair use.
Other white man or someone that's not from our culture, because I had the conversation with my brother in the midst of another conversation, it means now you're going to talk shit about me and bring me up and try to make me hot and act like we got a beef. And what he's made it is obvious that certain kinds of people, if you won't start a fight with your brother on their platform, they're going to try to bring because that's a bitch ass niggas, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to get other bitch ass niggas to fight and try to stop you from moving forward. The thing about bitch ass niggas is they unite. When bitch ass niggas unite, they really go through things that real people wouldn't. You know, there should be a bitch ass United Nations, just a whole nation of just for bitch ass niggas to do bitch ass shit. But when bitch ass niggas unite, it's like you don't want to fight people that are weak. If they all real niggas gotta start uniting. Feral people, we gotta start uniting. Because they weak motherfuckers, that's the only way they could survive. I'm gonna get to the religion, but he said, what are my such and such complex partners gonna think when I tell them that Dame Dash just threatened me? And so the whole moral of the story is because I didn't talk about another black man to another white man or someone that's not from our culture, because I had the conversation with my brother in the midst of another conversation, it means now you're going to talk shit about me and bring me up and try to make me hot and act like we got a beef. And what he's made it is obvious that certain kinds of people, if you won't start a fight with your brother on their platform, they're going to try to bring because that's a bitch ass niggas, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to get other bitch ass niggas to fight and try to stop you from moving forward. The thing about bitch ass niggas is they unite. When bitch ass niggas unite, they really go through things that real people wouldn't. You know, there should be a bitch ass United Nations, just a whole nation of just for bitch ass niggas to do bitch ass shit. But when bitch ass niggas unite, it's like you don't want to fight people that are weak. If they all real niggas gotta start uniting. Feral people, we gotta start uniting. Because they weak motherfuckers, that's the only way they could survive. I'm gonna get to the religion.
Okay, anybody want to share their perspective? Go ahead, I am here. You know what I mean?
That is correct. Bitch ass niggas do get together and unite. That's Congress and part of the Senate. Okay, there you go.
Man, that's facts. Even the title that was the little phrase that was at the top, that's what they've been doing all along. Damon Dash, I salute him for just having the courage, because we see how these dynamics have been playing out. Anybody that's of color and they've been fortunate to get to a certain status in life, which a lot of young people wish they could get to, whether it's the NBA, in the movies, in basketball, in sports, whatever they're doing. If they just making money, just doing their damn thing. You notice how if, and Vlad, this is where brothers got to be better thinkers. When he gets you there, he's going to ask you specific questions about how much niggas ain't shit. What can you say that contribute to the black folk being shit? And Damon Dash refused to put Jay-Z out there, which was honorable because you notice over the last 10, 15 years, they seem to have been having some kind of beef. But that says that's a true man right there, because he wasn't go play the sellout and just create a whole dynamic. Because you see, when he didn't play ball, they tried to flip the whole dynamic. Now he's threatening, he's aggressive. I would just say today, and Dad's brother, just be careful, man. Just move with caution. Move with caution. And this is to anybody out there. Move with caution. That's what they do. They try to play you against each other. And it ain't the, just the, what do you say, the BS dudes alone. I mean, those are the ones that pretty much gonna sell you out on the other hand. They out there talking to those people. Us regular workers, we not. They saying, keep them niggas down there, don't let them get out here and get smart and get creative. So I look at things, maybe I'm just looking at it from my point of view, but when you see it for what it is, then that shit will change your life. You can move accordingly. That's all I got.
Hello, I get knocked off again? Oh, no, y'all still here, right? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, where did everybody go? It's so quiet. All right, bye. Well, I'll just say this until somebody jump in, and you're more than welcome to talk over me because I don't know where everybody is. But I'll say this, and to your point, for it's not just your perspective. I think we should, your perspective is shared by a lot of people. It's just like my perspective is shared by a lot of folks because people, again, goes back to that human complexity. Being a hip hop head myself and knowing the history of Jay-Z and Damon Dash and P. Diddy and all of these, I grew up with these artists, right? I don't know their personal lives, but unfortunately, because of how they live, those personal lives are then shared, right? We all know that there is a universal code in our culture. Sometimes some of us have that playbook, but a lot of times, what we've been seeing is not the playbook. So, like I said, I know they have history. It's just humans being humans. And I feel like, especially in a situation like that, and to land it, the reason why they want us to do that is because, again, we're not the ones at the top of the tree. We are still underneath someone else's doing. So that's it. Go ahead, y'all. Got it.
Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me say this, and I'm not trying to knock Dame Dash or whatever the case may be, but maybe I am. I'm gonna say too little, too late. What I don't appreciate is when you spend countless years getting billions, millions of dollars off of selling out your people, your friends, all sorts of things. Okay, I'm not even going to get into in terms of what Dame Dash has done to the community. He is in part the reason why Sexy Red is out there right now. He's part of the reason why. He spent most of his life making sure that that generation was like that. Now, at this point, now that he all the way down yonder, down the river, he wants to change midstream. It don't work like that. Then white people want you to continue doing what you've been doing, which is what he didn't say, but I can hear it. They not asking him to do nothing new. And this is what I don't appreciate about artists like him. You want to sit and run to the black community when you get outed and shit. Like, they want me to talk about my brother. I didn't see him talk mad shit about his brothers and shit before. I done seen Jay-Z talk shit about him, basically say, "Hey, I'm gonna make another hoe." He talked. So it's like, and their whole shit was public. Like, since when, Dame? Since when? Here's my thing. I'm not saying continue doing the dumb shit. I'm not saying that. But don't get on television acting like we can't just Google you doing some crazy shit just a couple years ago. Like, don't do that. Just be quiet and go retire and live your life. Don't sit there and do that. Because all I'm gonna do is say, well, you mean all the songs that you did early on, did white people benefit from in that industry? Sure. Did it become a problem? No, not until you and them kind of cross hairs. Now you want to run and cry wolf. No, stay over there. You want to side with white people and kill your community slowly? Stay over there. Just stay over there. Same thing with Candace Owens. You want to be over there with them and talk shit because it's beneficial? That's cool. But when it's not cool, stay over there. Keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Lola, the only thing to that is, you know, we keep acting like, I mean, I get it, like, we won't accept them, but let's say that Great War was to happen. They don't give a fuck about them claiming them or doing all of their ass kissing. Their ass is going to be pushed right over there with us. So when that happens, what then? Do we add them to our numbers, which we know is only already around 14% or lower? So do we add them to the ranks because we know we need every man, woman, and child we can get? And or do we go ahead and what? What happens? Because they're not going to be over there with them. I don't care how much they did what they were doing. They're going to be right the fuck over there with our black asses. Even the ones that say they're not.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think it takes, 8 billion people to change the world. I don't. Like, I would rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies, if you catch my drift.
I do. Okay.
Okay. Is everybody done sharing from this clip? Is everybody done sharing? Because I'm definitely gonna move on to the next one.
Rock out.
Everybody done. All right, everybody done? Okay. All right, this is the last clip. All right. Where am I at? Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, fair use, y'all. Fair use. All right. Throw my fair use banner real quick. You know what I mean? Thank you, everybody, for your chats and your comments. I appreciate it. For your perspective, thank you, y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Let me get to my next video.
But guess what? I didn't leave. You know what I did? I gave her props for being a good woman. Told her, don't worry about the bills. I got that. I told her she didn't have to work no more. She could spend her time focusing on starting her business so she could be her own boss. Oh, and I bought her a Benz. So for the women that claim they did that and their man left, did you really do all of that? Or are you just telling everybody you did all that? Interesting. You know, my wife did all of that on this list and then some. But guess what? I didn't leave. You know what I did? I gave her props for being a good woman. Told her, don't worry about the bills. I got that. I told her she didn't have to work no more. She could spend her time focusing on starting her business so she could be her own boss. Oh, and I bought her a Benz. So for the women that claim they did that and their man left, did you really do all of that? Or are you just telling everybody you did all that? Interesting. You know,
All right, did everybody get the gist of the clip? Everybody understand?
You know you just started some shit. Go ahead,
I
Sam.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So for real. All right then. Now, y'all go ahead because I'm gonna wait on responding.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure Evolution. Evolution, you here? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all can go ahead. I'm here.
Okay. Did you see the clip?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Ladies first. Come on, Brooke. It's on you.
Nope, Brooke is not going because y'all gonna tell me I'm wrong. Y'all go first.
Nobody's gonna tell you you're wrong. It's your show. Brooke,
Who wants to
just
want to
say
go? Go ahead,
it.
Lola. Take it home, Lola.
Say it.
It's fine. I'll go first. I
See
understand
what the
why
fuck
y'all.
you did, so?
No, it's fine. I'll go. Y'all today. Now,
I want a perspective. Go ahead.
y'all about to get everybody's perspective, but everybody here know why everybody want everybody else to go first after listening to this nigga. First off, the fact that you questioning why 8 billion people are in the situation that they in, like you, the new Jesus, I got to question your whole situation, and I'm gonna need some receipts and invoices before I even take you serious first, okay? So I'm gonna say, I didn't leave. Sir, 75% of the population is single and will never be married. 50% of the 30% will be divorced in 36 months. Most of the population will not die married. So when this man said, well, why can't you? His name echoes the problem here. You're angry, and you're gonna say whatever you need to say in your emotional rant as a man. Now, honestly, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. Let me try it. I don't care about how people like that feel about why other people are not in a relationship. Like, seriously, I don't care. If he didn't leave his wife when things got rough, good for him. But at the end of the day, everyone here knows somebody that left someone with 5+ children over something petty. Everybody here knows some strange, regular ass reason why somebody is not in a marriage, fuck a relationship, in a marriage. But everybody here understands abandonment, and it happens. People just change feelings. People just go AWOL. Like, it's a lot of shit that happened for somebody to come and say, because I didn't leave my wife, something must be wrong with the women of the world. Like, the fact that he jumped from what he couldn't do or what he did do to the women of the world. Like, I'm not even going to try to connect that. But what I will say is this. If he wants to know, are women doing what his wife did? Like I said in the beginning, I'm going to need some more receipts. I'm going to need his bitch to get on here and talk about what she did so we can compare and contrast. Because coming out of his mouth, I don't believe it. Like he said, I don't believe what y'all saying. I don't believe what this nigga saying. Either put some fucking receipts up or shut the fuck up. Go back to your sector and complain about dating and shit. Like, go do that. Nobody is out. Nobody mad at you because you out here doing that. Now, go back and do that and leave the rest of us to some better conversation. Like, seriously.
Hold on. Let me stop. Salute the angry man. All right, please don't call his wife a bitch. All right, please.
Salute to Lola. Thank you, Queen.
Hold on. This man has, shown me love on his platform. I'm gonna show him respect. Please, let's not disrespect him, his woman, or whatever else. Let's talk about his perspective only. All right. Know what I mean? Emotional intelligence, y'all. Let's show it. Okay. Let's talk about the perspective only. Anybody can go next. Let's go.
He is the very man that said that emotional intelligence doesn't exist. He said that on like, seriously.
I don't. Let all the ladies go first. So Uncle Frank, let all the ladies go first.
Let me say this. I'm saying what I'm saying on my show, on my panel. What needs to happen? Forget what he said. Know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. But what I'm saying is this: just share your perspective. We don't got to be disrespectful. We got to disrespect this woman or nothing.
I ain't being disrespectful because I said I'm gonna need to see his bitch for real in her own words say what the fuck she did so we can compare contracts. That ain't no disrespect because he didn't call many black people bitch. He didn't call many black women bitch, and you sitting here saying
you listening now.
I don't care.
I bet your ass listening now. Yeah, you also. I told you started some shit, nigga.
Hold on.
I don't care. You've been calling every day. Suddenly, and somebody saying his bitch need to come in here. That's a problem. That ain't no fucking person.
Yeah.
You're not gonna outtake me.
You can't close some biscuits once you pop that can, sir. You can't close some biscuits.
Hold on. I'm not gonna be out totally disrespected on my show. I'm not. All right, I'm not. If you don't like him personally, I don't give a fuck. Share your perspective on the video. That is it. That is all.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that was the wrong video.
Hold on, Evolution. I'm talking.
We got another one.
I'm talking.
My bad.
I'm
going down again. My bad.
I don't disrespect nobody. Just share your perspective. That's it.
But that was my perspective. My perspective.
Hold on. Lola, I already said, please. I'm talking.
How many times you gonna repeat yourself?
Because I want to. That's why I'm repeating myself because I want to, and I have the right to do that. I believe
I can do. So honestly, so she did honestly. Listen, I know it was violent the way she said it, and it was very disrespectful. It is her perspective.
No.
It's disrespectful as it is.
Smitty, no. You don't have to call somebody out their name. You don't have to do that. I'm not
I
tolerating
agree. I said it when you played the shit, nigga. I said, you done started some shit, nigga. I said this. Stop it. I got look.
That don't
That's
mean
that Hawkeye.
Just share how you feel. There's a lot of shit that I see on the internet that I don't like. I'm not calling nobody.
I told you third eye open, bro. I called it from the jump.
I know.
He called Rob B a whole bitch to her face and shit, and now you sitting here saying we can't even use the word in a sentence when it comes to him. Are you kidding me?
You're calling his wife a bitch. You don't got to do that.
I didn't call his wife a bitch. I said I'm gonna need his bitch to come on here, like I'm gonna see, like I know your bitch. I need to see what the fuck his bitch is.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do
that. Listen, I don't owe him no respect. That's not what you're gonna get from me.
Okay, you don't have to respect him. It's fine.
So honestly, no. So best thing to do, just let's go to Deja, let's go to a chocolate, or the best thing to do, just move to the next person, dog. Don't keep this shit going. Let's just move to the next person. All right.
I'm gonna move to the next person. No.
Bro.
Hold on.
Is there another video that we can comment on?
Hold on. Nobody can tell me how to be on my shit.
Nah, you got it. I tried.
Straight up. Stop. Like, you're not gonna tell me how to be on my shit. Like, relax. Like, no. That's not gonna happen, bro. No. I have the right on my platform to say what I feel, how I feel it. Respectfully. And if
you do, bro. Nobody. So I don't think anybody up here disagrees. Nobody disagrees. So
stop interrupting me.
Don't nobody disagree with that, bro. Listen. I was just as your boy, listen, bro. I got you, but listen. What do you value more right now, being right or peace? Which do you value more right now? Making sure you get your point across, which nobody's going to remember but you in the morning, which is more important. Moving on with the show, maintaining integrity of the show, and making sure we keep peace. Or is it more about you? Do you have to be right now? That's all I'm asking.
I'm not gonna be right. I'm gonna be heard though. That's it.
Then you got it, my nigga. I digress. My mic is muted. So got something to say. Rock out, my G. We'll move on when you're done.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else can share the perspective, respectfully, please. That's all I ask. Anybody want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Hey, I'll go. Can you guys hear me okay?
I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't feel comfortable talking about a man that disrespects women on I've watched his show. You get what I'm saying? So you know that the women up here, strong as we are, is going to be explosive when it comes to this man. That's what I was asking. Is there another clip maybe we could talk about? Because I had some strong things to say. Now, I could go over to his platform and say it. You get what I'm saying? Or because it's going to be said. So what do we do in this situation? Do we just change the video, go to another video because that's your homeboy? Because I'm going to be honest. Nothing that I'm going to say is going to be good. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? Lola already said what she going to say. And you know, me and Lola kind of here all the time. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do with this situation if we just want to problem solve? Do we go to another video?
No, listen,
that's
up to you, bro.
He can have my address if he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Stop all that shit.
So I'm trying to figure out.
You know, come on, now.
Because the way he talk about women is not good. So of course he was gonna get that type of reaction back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Have y'all seen this man? Have y'all went over to his shows and see how he talks about black women? Were black women supposed to give him a parade? Hell no. It wasn't going to happen.
We're all familiar with the brother AM, all right? AM cool with me. I don't have no problems with the brother. You know what I'm saying? You feel the way you feel about the brother. That's the way you feel about the brother. I don't get into all of that shit. All I'm saying is we can at least be adults. We can be respectful. I do get where Soap is coming from. You know, we can be respectful. Listen, all you got to do, just crush it with your statements. Crush it with your intellect on what you have to say and counter.
I believe
what the fuck the man just said.
Same poison that they put out. If you put it out, I'm going to kill you with it. Yeah.
Just look, it's your show.
And that's what Lola did.
It's your show.
On his show. He do the same thing. This is what I'm talking about. We can't talk about this clip. We would have to move on. The only one that may be able to say something is
Uncle for Chocolate, do you have anything? Chocolate and Deja, do you have anything? We're gonna make sure everybody. We're not gonna move on till we make sure if anybody wants to respond, they can.
Yeah.
Just don't say nothing bad.
Just stop.
I'll say something, and I'll say this. You know, I'll say this in respect to both men, in respect to both men and women. You know, I don't know. I see and I have communication with some women on YouTube, but I don't know you all. So my voice would be to never just call you names just because I'm trying to make a point. You know, I don't associate like that. And I've never been that type of guy to associate with guys like that. You know, that I have to use the most negative terminology to describe a person and their behavior. Now, if it's somebody that had those type of behaviors towards me, you know, I may have bought it to my friends or whatever, like this little B right here, man, it's on some bullshit, you know, but as far as like yelling it out to the world, that's something I never really do. I don't think I don't, you know, if you don't know somebody and just because, you know, you've had that experience happen to you, then to me, I just don't see why guys in general would just verbalize that to the masses. I can see if you with your boys, you got some individual, but I don't know y'all, so y'all can act who y'all act. I'll just treat y'all accordingly. I don't have to know how you operate outside of these spaces. You move long as your ass is safe. I don't care who you sleeping with. I don't care what your man look like. I don't care how much money you got, because that's irrelevant. So my thing is to move the needle forward. And me, I've worked with all populations, from all women drug heads to guys 60 years in prisons, children, teenagers, everything. And I've never prided myself on, well, I've always prided myself on not having to just disrespect those who are in that situation to get my point across. You know, I may come across sometime like I'm all over on YouTube, but when I'm talking to grown ass men, I ain't gonna never put some sugar on that shit. To women, I may have to, but they still gonna get the truth. It ain't about right or how I feel about it. It's about what's right and wrong. And, you know, it's just me personally. I got sisters, man. Nigga would have been cussing my sister. I need to have to deal with these hands back in the 80s. So whatever. And today I keep sending them. I got them heaters too. I am military, so I got them heaters too. So you can come in and I ain't gonna argue with nobody on this space. For what? You don't affect my pockets. I got everything you don't get. And stuff you don't get, I don't want. It's stuff you got I don't want because it might not benefit me. That's just me, But yeah, if y'all ladies got a strong point, this don't even you know what it is. I wouldn't even like I wouldn't speak on it if you don't want to, but don't let that take away who you are. Even the guys, you shouldn't let no dude talk to a space where he got you all sweating and shit. It's not worth it. Get away from that shit. It's just poison. It'll fuck you around. So, Miss Deja, I like that picture. I don't know who that is. It looked like a white guy. You better put some color on that, some melanin on that
Give
picture.
me a second.
I know your red ass ain't talking. Listen, all right, so here we go. I'll let you on confer. Chocolate, do you have something that you want to say before we move forward?
Can I say something? Actually, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, rock out. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt her if she just hopped off.
Nah, I know you can be more peaceful. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Well, don't.
Maybe let learn something.
See, that's the problem right there. You see that?
What? I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
That's the problem right there. She just got here. We don't know her. No disrespect.
I'm just saying, she doesn't speak more
No
peaceful.
disrespect, but we don't know homegirl. Is what I'm saying.
I don't get you.
You say she more peaceful. She just got here.
God,
wait till she figure out who y'all married and see how she gonna come.
Bro, so what? I was speaking to her. I was giving her a compliment, bro. Stop.
No, ladies. No.
Stop getting your feelings, girl. Stop it. Stop it.
No, I'm not in my feelings.
You're still the queen of the show, bro.
Don't do that.
Queen. You still the queen of the show, bro. You still the boss B of the show, bro.
Then when they start coming at you, it's oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You want to send the trenches,
bro?
Like don't do that. Is what I'm saying.
Chill.
Don't do that.
Just chill. And you should know more than anything. If anybody can handle themselves in that arena, it's this guy right here. I don't be tripping off on shit like that.
Yeah, but you gotta watch what you say when it comes to comparing.
You don't need to tell me to watch anything of which I say. I know how to speak for myself just fine. I never tell you how to speak. If anything, I encourage you to just say that shit with your chest and stand on it. I don't ever tell Brooke how to speak as a grown ass woman, and nor is Brooke going to start the day trying to tell Smitty how to speak as a grown ass man.
Don't you do that on your show?
You don't do that.
This my
what
shit.
you mean?
So what we talking about? I'm
what you mean? I spoke to her and I said what I said to her. You don't control what I say to nobody.
What I told you is not bad.
Nah. Why are you acting like I'm in a relationship with you right now? You act like I just gave the attractive store clerk a motherfucking compliment and we got these badass kids in the house. Can you stop showing your ass in public?
You don't respect me enough to understand what I said, and you don't respect me enough. I get it though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have thought about what I said, I just said, don't say that. Don't pin them against each other like that. Because that's how
Pin who?
I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody pinning nobody.
You talk. You don't know what Chocolate was going to say because she didn't get a chance to say it. Because you stopped her mid You don't know
Nah. Because you start coming in with this bullshit and you thought you was going to have me stop talking the way that I speak because you telling me how to talk. You know that shit don't work and I never do that shit to you.
All I'm saying
is
don't do that to the women. That's all I'm saying.
And don't ever try to tell this man how to use his tongue.
What? Now, Smitty, real talk. You really want to do this? You don't want to do this.
No, stop it. There's nothing you can do.
Don't do
There's
it.
nothing you can do.
Is what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Do what? There's nothing you can do. If you try to go in that direction, there's nothing you can do.
Let's move on. That's it.
That's what you should have been done. You don't want acting like you want some smoke.
You are guest.
I'm ready to roll up J's any day.
Crazy, yo.
Nah.
The audacity, the control, it ain't gonna work.
I am not with you.
10 million times. You might as well
I'm
stop
not with you. The fuck is she talking about tonight?
I'm talking on my Somebody need to tell them I'm the wrong one. And you're going to have to keep doing it. So, talking. And that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody,
Bro.
Ever. Can you hear me? Ever.
Bro.
Can you hear me?
Bro.